Only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the back, the California Golden Bears. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Stanford's offense will be first on the attack. Stanford took the big game the last time these two met, winning a close one.
And I think the big key for them last year was they were the more physical team. They were winning in the trenches. They ran the ball when they had to. And speaking to them this week, David, they know they've got to come out and try to duplicate what happened last season.
Yeah, and there's no secrets. Rivalry games, there's no secrets anyways. There's always a ton of passion, a ton of disdain, a ton of hate. You kind of know the other people. They know you. Who's going to come out here, put it together, and win this rivalry game?
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Toss to the left. He's in open space downfield. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
The pitch. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these jet sweeps are just so hard to stop for no gain. I mean, a guy having a full head of steam, getting to the perimeter, and that's a nice job by this offense. Get the first down, not a huge gain, but get away from all those big linemen in the middle and get that first down and keep the sticks moving.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Stanford making its way back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to it.
Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford. And you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, David, something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Max trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Here's a heat. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Stanford quickly to the line. Sends it back in motion. Give to the fullback. And he takes it. Stanford!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up it inside? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
He could go off. Oh, man, really? Coughing it up? Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it all.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Now that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up. Regardless of what the pass protection was, sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run cleanly.
And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
The kick is on its way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Didn't get anything done. 3-and-out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Slithers into space. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got his man. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Punts it out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David.
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, massive expectations when the axe is on the line, and through 2 quarters, Cal and Stanford have not disappointed. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hart. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Here comes the heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Now on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Coming up, fourth down.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stanford with a fourth down play, and they're still going for it to open the final period. Running with a fullback. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the first down. Great effort on fourth, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on third and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down, Parker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. They're going to make it that easy for us.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Heaves it deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a play call. 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike, and they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Fullback's got it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Stanford looking to convert this 4th down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it.
Get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line. Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. After the game, it is Stanford who will hold on to the axe and guard it securely on the farm until these two meet again next year. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College